In previous videos, I've covered FilStation, which is a way that you can kind of accumulate some Filecoin just by essentially validating files on the Filecoin network. And there's basically two ways you can install it. I covered both ways. You can either run the Windows app or you can run it in Docker. If you run it in Docker, you have to use the Filecoin EVM. And most exchanges don't accept that. They don't have kind of that protocol implemented. They need the native Filecoin. So today I'm going to walk you through how you can take earnings that you've received from FilStation on the FEVM network and actually send those to an exchange such as Coinbase or another similar exchange, so that if you decide you want to cash those out or convert them to native Filecoin, I will show you how to do that. So right off the bat, what we're going to do is I'm going to open up my OneKey wallet here, and this is what I use for my Filecoin earnings. So we've got the Filecoin FEVM, and if we see, we've got our 5 accounts. I've already basically taken the funds from all 5 accounts. So each of these had 0.1, and I went ahead and sent them over to the primary wallet. So we've already have all of our funds consolidated. And now what we're going to do is we're going to essentially, because I have this on a OneKey, I'm going to add OneKey into MetaMask. And then we're going to use a website that's kind of DeFi for Filecoin FEVM, but it also has the forwarder in it. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to need to set up MetaMask for our OneKey. So I'm going to head over to glyph.io, and this is going to be kind of that liquidity pool types DeFi for the Filecoin EVM. We're going to go ahead and pop open MetaMask, and I do have my OneKey plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it real quick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a wallet. So we're going to have account. We're going to say add account or hardware wallet. And we're going to do a hardware wallet. And because the OneKey uses the Trezor protocol, we're going to go ahead and select Trezor here. And then we're going to say continue. And then it's going to show us the OneKey touch. So instead of seeing like a Trezor there, you're going to see the OneKey touch. We're going to say allow. We're going to say export. And now this is going to show us our accounts. And as you can see, this is going to be Ethereum mainnet. That is perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and check our account. Say unlock. Alright. And now we have our account in here. And it's under Trezor 1. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do account details. We're going to edit this name, and I'm going to say OneKey. That way I know it's the OneKey. Alright, now we can go ahead and close that MetaMask. We're going to hop back over to Glyph. We're going to say connect wallet. And we're going to say MetaMask here. And we're going to do the OneKey. Hit next. We're going to hit confirm here. And here you can see it's going to actually auto import the Filecoin mainnet. So if this is your first time using Glyph, this is just to let you know that it's going to add Filecoin as one of the chains in MetaMask, and then it's going to prompt you to switch to it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And here you can see it's successfully connected. And now you can see we have 0.8 file, which matches what we are showing in the OneKey wallet. So perfect. We've got the right wallet connected. Now there's a bunch of things you can do in here, but we're going to head on over to the wallet section. And then we're going to click send FIL right here. And this is going to give us a pop-up. And it's going to tell you that the forwarder smart contract will be used when sending funds to a native Filecoin actor account. Meaning the address that you put in here, if it is like an F1 address that you would get off of like Coinbase or an exchange, that that's where it's going to use this forwarder. And this will actually direct you to the Filecoin, the official Filecoin docs, and they talk about what that forwarder smart contract is. Now we're doing this through a web UI. You can invoke this contract manually through the CLI, but I find this to be the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a wallet address real quick off screen. And I'm actually plugging in an address from Coinbase here. So that's what we're going to plug in. And do note that they do say that Bybit, MEXC, Binance US, and others may not properly pick up the transaction. I have confirmed it does work with Coinbase, so that's what I'm using today. And then you can pick the amount that you want to send. So for me, I'm just going to send, we'll do, let's just do 0.25. And then we're going to say send. We're going to get the pop-up. And here you can see the gas fee amount is very small on this network. So it's actually 0.0000103 Filecoin. So very small transaction cost. And then we're going to need to sign that transaction on our hardware wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue and do the slider on the one key touch. And there we can see that it is now pending. And we're just going to give this a minute until it switches over to successful. And these transactions generally take like 1 to 2 minutes to reflect. And there you can see that it flipped over to successful. And if we go ahead and click this, we can see that we've got 2 confirmations. We can see that it's sent to the file forwarder contract address. And then that's going to go ahead and forward it on to the destination. And so this will take a little bit. I would give it maybe, 15 minutes or so before you actually see it pop up in Coinbase. Depending on how Coinbase's servers are, it could take a little bit longer, but you will eventually see that pop up. So we're just going to go ahead and wait a few minutes, and I will show you that in the Coinbase dashboard. Alright, it's been 12 confirmations, and we can see that it's now in here. So we've got, it's pending obviously, still got to confirm it on the Coinbase side. But after those initial 12 confirmations, it did pop up as pending, and we can see 0.25. The value is $1.53. So this is an easy way you can get those converted over to FIL. This process will work if you're just sending it to a native Filecoin wallet, or whether you're sending it to an exchange like Coinbase. You could always just convert it to use the forwarder to send it to your own native Filecoin if you want as well, and then eventually later on down the road send that to an exchange.